All right, what does everybody want? It is Wednesday, as some people from around here that sound like idiots would say.
You're the only one that ever says it like that, though.
I think there are real people out there who would say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the accent, you know.
Right?
As a joke, I would say yes, but I think there's actual people out there that speak like that. There's crazy accents, you know, in certain areas of the country, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, golfing, real quick before we get into the other stuff.
Yeah.
When I worked Wednesday nights at the golf course, there's a guy in the league there that is full on like Australian.
Wednesday. Does he say it like that?
He's got no, but I wanted to say like he has a crazy accent. Like if you hear his accent, you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's legit." That's probably the best accent in the world. I would say is the Australian accent.
Australian accent is the best. Yeah. I would agree with that.
So, and every time he talks, I just can't help but be like, "Oh my god, this accent's unbelievable." But have
you tried to convert into Australian?
No, that's a hard one to replicate.
Okay,
so. I could do like British or something, you know. I don't know. I'd say too much. I don't know. Anyway, couple of Illini things I guess we should take care of. I wanted to talk about this real quick, the Will Riley thing.
Yeah.
Where it looks like it's going to happen, right? It kind of seems like it's trending in that direction.
I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm an insider now. I did get a text message that said that he's coming.
Well, your so-called insider is asking me in person about these things as if I'm supposed to know more than him.
Okay, well, my insider is not good then.
He said to me, what are you hearing about that kid from Pittsburgh? And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't even know where he's from. Is that what you're saying?
I think he is from there, but I didn't know. Like people probably think that I actually want this guy to be on the team, and I really don't know if I do.
Yeah, I mean, I think Illini fans are really excited about Will Riley, and if he comes and Illinois is a top 5 team and national contender, I mean, coming into the Big Ten is a little bit different than playing. Was he play for overtime elite or something? I don't know, but
I would be more excited if he were a 2024 5-star.
Yeah,
he's probably a 2024 4-star because
like,
the level of the level of player, like you view him differently going in reclassing than you would in his own class.
Right. So would he be? He wouldn't be a 5-star.
I think he would be like a 20s, 30s 4-star.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Plus, a lot of like on 3 is the only one that has him like top 10, like way up there. So I would assume 247. He's probably gonna be worse ranked than Merez Johnson, if I had to guess.
I think Rivals just came out with him being a 5-star too.
Yeah. So I don't know.
If that means anything. So.
Well, I don't know what this does to certain guys on this year's roster if he comes in. Like, he's going to play.
Yeah, I would assume. He's not coming in not to play, right?
Wouldn't think so, especially if you're reclassing, you know. You don't do that just to come and not play. Will Riley 247 player comp? I don't know. I haven't watched enough of him to come up with a comp. But he's a 21st ranked composite 5-star, 15th ranked, and 21st ranked 4-star, according to 247 right now in the class of 25. So he's definitely going to be a 4-star if he reclasses. Which who put in that crystal ball? Alec Busey, Iowa State guy, 12 for 12 all time. But can't you pull that at the very last second?
Yeah, I think that's probably what he does. That's why he's 12 for 12.
Yeah, well, you can't. We don't know that. I mean,
yeah, there's another guy out there that put in his crystal ball, and he seems to be pretty accurate sometimes. I probably text his stepmom's brother's sister, and
he probably is more accurate than some of these 247 guys for the ones. I mean, I don't think he's ever done it and been wrong.
Yeah.
But, either way.
So I think that you have to be excited that he's coming. I don't want to get my hopes up that a reclass is going to come in and change the outlook of this team. Because now we got 97 wings. So
Who's going to leave?
Trey White.
Oh, thank God. Who
People
knows?
saying Riley will go pro after 1 year in college. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. But I don't think him playing. I don't think his playing time or what he does at Illinois has anything to do with if he goes pro or not. Like he could ride the bench the whole time, and he'd probably still.
Him going pro would indicate that he's actually as good as on three says he is, which I don't know.
It's true.
Because the guys that can do that, it's like Shaden Sharp, who was like always a future top 5 pick in mock drafts. So I don't know.
Yeah. There's going to be growing pains, but this kid's legit. Look at him now and look at him after he spends 2 to 3 months with Adam Fletcher. Yeah, I mean, he's going to put on weight and yeah, I hate getting my hopes up over a reclass. So many times a reclass really doesn't amount to a whole lot, but
I think we should just let all the other fans do it.
I hope he's really good, and I hope he comes in, and I hope it makes Illinois a top 5 team. I'm not going all in right now with this, so I'm excited about it. So
this seems like a transition for us here.
Yeah, thanks, Walker, Texas Ranger. Next up, we were going to talk about the Terrence Shannon Jr. trial. I did take a nap after I got home from work, so I haven't really seen what's going on.
Well, I'll enter into evidence this tweet here.
When I open up Twitter, the old Mitch has an eye-opening moment. Is that the one you're going to show?
Yeah. I'll enter that into evidence.
This is crazy, by the way. Like the fact that the opening argument or the opening statement from the prosecution was there is no evidence, but the witness says that it happened.
Which makes me wonder.
Did you find it?
Why the hell the district attorney looked at this case and thought that this should go to trial.
Yeah.
And I feel like we didn't really get too far into it during the season. Like we kind of just sat back. My big thing was after he was cleared to play.
Yeah.
After he was cleared to play, the judge, who knows more about the case than we do, knows more about the case than everybody, let him come back to play, which tells me that the complete lack of evidence, which I feel like we've kind of known for a while, that didn't seem like there was much evidence.
Prosecution said it in their statement, in their opening statement. They said we have no evidence against him, and this still went to trial. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
And I know people will be like, oh, Shannon will get cleared and he'll want to get move past this. If I were him, and I bet his attorneys are probably thinking the same thing, you need to sue the shit out of this lady and sue the shit out of the state and everything. And this district attorney, who I heard via a few sources, I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not, but seemed like she was maybe under some sort of investigation too at some point, which I'm sure a lot of them are because they're mostly corrupt. But it's kind of crazy to me. And one of the big takeaways for me now is that, and we can cuss on this because I don't give a shit. A lot of the motherfuckers on Twitter, a lot of these fucking losers on Twitter, like, oh, Terrence Shannon an apology. Fucking Purdue fans, Indiana fans, Iowa fans. I mean, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth tweeting that stuff. So,
yeah.
I don't know. This is a complete waste of a trial. Like the jury, I would assume, is going to, if the jury doesn't find him not guilty unanimously, I mean, what is that? That has to happen.
I mean, jury of his peers, 11 white people and 1 African American. So
yeah, well, if you're a person and you're not a fucking loser, then you'll find it. That's another one. Gary Parrish.
Gary Parrish. Yeah,
just a piece of absolute shit who thinks he's way more important than he is. And I called him for it right away. I knew it the whole time. But like the eye-opening statement, when ESPN article broke on December 28, 2023, of TSJ allegations, group text messages offered into evidence show one of her friends sharing the article link and then saying, OMG, best friend saying, you got him, and alleged victim saying, yup, with 3 Ps, and yes, sir, with 3 S's and 2 R's. So some really highbrow grammar and word usage here. Terrific. Really shows how people who are around my age, which I assume these people probably are, very stupid.
She's
not a good way to speak.
She's actually underage. They use fake IDs to get into the bar. First off,
that'll do it right there. Yeah, and then they say, then the friend says got his ass with 2 money sign face emojis. So
unbelievable.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. And then I think like Dickinson took the stand. McCullough testified. Harmon testified. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's literally nobody in the bar that saw it happen. It seems like
U of I Assistant Director of Student Engagement Reba Daniels testified, said, quote, Terrence is kind, trustworthy, and always showed up on time. He had no flaws in his character as a gentle giant. And then Dyshawn Hobson, grad assistant in Illinois, also testified. So, yeah, I mean, good stuff from the state of Kansas here. Very nice. Very nicely done. What a waste of time. I mean, that's the other thing is like, what are we doing with like state money? Like, this is just a complete waste of everything.
Yeah. I don't even know how they thought thought that they could get anything out of this. Like, it's insane to me. This
is maybe the best tweet of the entire thing. It's very funny from our guy Mitch, who went to Lehigh, played basketball, I think. Quote, a 19-year-old against a seasoned attorney is ... something. MN, who I guess is the name for the alleged victim.
Yeah.
Best friend at trial now claims she saw TSJ grab, parentheses not forcefully, MN's wrist over to him. However, the best friend never reported that to police or state's attorney at any time. Today, she testified that happened.
Yeah, she completely changed her story today, which, again, I just, like, I don't know. It just sucks for Terrence. Like, it really does.
He's got to get his jersey in the rafters. I mean, has to.
Right. I mean, he's an All-American if he doesn't get suspended 6 games, right? There's no doubt about it.
He's the second selected All-American behind Edey.
Yeah, it's him and Edey for National Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I think I hope he gets drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
And this thing will be over, I would assume, very soon. And the draft is still a few weeks away. So, I mean, this is the other thing that I've said this entire time. It's not like there were any real character issues at all with him before this.
Ever.
Like not even anything like close. So I think that'll hopefully help him with NBA teams that want to draft him. And I hope he gets drafted in the first round.
Yeah. Warner, yeah. Hats off to the judge in Illinois that let him play. Yeah. It's disgusting. Dude got robbed of so many awards and name was smeared. Also, remember the media person basically saying the standing ovation was disgusting. There is so much going on.
I mean, to be fair about the standing ovation, like if he was guilty and it's like
right,
seemed weird, but
I think at that point, it was kind of out there. There was no evidence, and I mean, people know his character. It sucks.
I mean, Terrence Shannon.
That's all it is.
Amidst all this, as you look back, it's going to look even better because he missed 6 games. Took him a minute to get his feet back under him, but he still ended up having one of the best, maybe the best. Like this is one of the best seasons in the history of the program.
Yeah,
points.
Yeah, you talked about that a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, was unbelievable in the tournament outside of the UConn game. Which, if any team was going to make him look stupid, it makes sense that it was UConn. But I mean, my God, it's just, it should be eye opening for a lot of people. Hopefully. and hopefully like ESPN and the Associated Press and all these outlets will write when he inevitably gets cleared about this, and hopefully that that stigma that comes with being accused of something like this doesn't happen or doesn't exist for him after this.
Right.
Fuck the state of Kansas. It's a shithole anyway. Even worse now.
Yeah. Never going back to Kansas. Yeesh.
I don't know if I've ever been to Kansas.
Wesley, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. This is I don't know if you know what's going on. Like live show Wednesday. Talk about a couple of Illinois things. I'm sure we'll have a podcast actual episode here soon if Will Riley commits soon, and we'll probably talk about all this again. So you guys won't have to listen to it because we already talked about it.
We'll talk about Hawkins a little bit then too. I don't know if we need to touch on that tonight.
Yeah, he visited K-State. I think that's kind of all that's been going on now, right?
Visiting LSU too, right, or something.
Yeah,
LSU or TCU or something.
There's a few. So if we get Riley, do you think Ty or Trey leaves?
Ty's not leaving. I don't think.
Yeah, I think Ty's an Illinois guy. Feels like Trey White. It would be my guess on who's leaving. Coleman may like Kansas, though.
If Coleman goes to Kansas, that would really be something. I mean,
note to future gold diggers: wait until your mark has a huge payday until you make your play. Yeah, she should have came back. She should have came back in 2 years and said, "Oh yeah, this happened." The fact, I don't know. The fact that she went home and had to Google 47 college basketball teams and found the one guy that is going to the NBA draft is insane. The fact that nobody saw it, the fact that there was no video evidence
shows how dumb this generation is,
Yeah, and I don't when it all came out, you never want to go after the victim because you don't know. But there was early on, there was a lot of evidence that said that this was not true. So this should be the quickest deliberation ever.
It should
be. It's too late to enter the portal, right? Is Trey White signed? Is the question?
Yeah, he is.
He is? Okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, and maybe nobody leaves. I didn't know if Trey White ever actually officially signed.
I think they've signed everybody.
Really? Okay. And then speaking of guys getting big, whatever, if Will comes, old Big Hummer posted a picture on Twitter yesterday, glory to God, or whatever it was. And he looks slim. I sent it to you. He looks slimmer than what he did in all the tape from Evanston. Evanston? Is that where he went?
No.
Where was he at last year?
Evansville.
Sorry. Could Trey even leave now?
You just did that.
I'm an idiot.
Jesus. All right, next up.
Whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. Shut up.
I didn't put on there that the basketball world lost a giant figure today, Jerry West. I mean, probably the greatest combined executive player career in the history of the sport, and I don't think it'll ever be touched. And I would say if your impression or your thoughts on Jerry West come from the Winning Time show where they portrayed him in a very bad light, I would say you look a little deeper into things. You'd probably think a little bit differently, but you look at what he did as a player, you look at what he did as an executive. He's the logo. So a large figure in basketball dying at the age of 86. A couple weeks after Bill Walton too. It's tough.
Yeah. Bill Wall. I'm going to miss him, man.
Yeah. I think anyone covering the portal can leave. That's also kind of what I thought, but I don't know.
That could be true.
There's got to be a way out for him if you really wanted to go.
I would think so.
Thomas Woodmansey.
I'm sure they would let him out if he asked to be let out, right? It's kind of like the kid from Purdue.
Catchings, yeah.
Yeah. So, so that's probably all the line I talk for tonight. So if you guys want to leave now, you can. Me and Ethan are just going to BS for the next 40 minutes.
Could have BS'd on the golf course today, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's just my fault. That's my
Us,
fault.
people have been dying, so
I had to get up early, and I'm not very good at going to bed early. So when you get 4 hours of sleep at night, you get off work and you come home, you take a 4-hour nap sometimes. I mean,
shouldn't have gone home. You should just gone straight.
And it's hot. It's hot. Why is it hot?
Yeah, but I was playing right after an outing, so
Illinois.
it took me like an hour and 5 minutes to play 9. And
I can imagine. Well, and that's why I like, and that was my thing, was like it would have taken us an hour.
Yeah, I shot 3 over with 2 doubles.
I just don't want to play you right now because I think you'd beat me.
I would smoke you right now.
That's kind of the big thing.
I doubled number 1 and number 7 and shot 3 over because I birdied 3 and 9. Hit the flag stick on 3 from 140.
Really?
Yeah, second time I've hit that flag stick. I've never hit a flag stick from over 100 yards there, except for number 3 twice. So something to think about. Plus the putter right now is locked.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a dream that I shot 5 under while I was taking my nap. So that's probably better than me going out and shooting 43.
You probably could have shot 31 today. Golf cheater, please.
We'll
Jesus. Maybe like 3 years ago. Yeah, I probably would have.
He definitely was a cheater 3 years ago.
It's because I was really, really bad.
Yeah. What happened to the Purdue kid? He wanted out of his.
Also,
BYU is coming in and snatching him up.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? What's up with BYU right now? Like
they decided to spend money.
Fell into some.
They got religious money, dude. It's
not tax-free money. They got tax-free money.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, if I was cheating in golf, would I have gone out there by myself and made 2 doubles? I mean, what? No, I would have turned those into 6s or 5s, stuff like that.
You would have turned it. They were 6s.
Well, I doubled 7, so it was a 7.
Oh, how'd you double 7?
I hit a drive way left. Then I had a window to like get towards the green. It was like 222 in, and I had a draw swing going, which sometimes happens, and I bounced it off a tree and went backwards basically, and then my next lie was right next to the cart path, so I couldn't get in the air. I'm playing real rules.
Why didn't you just punch it out though from 220? Like you could.
I had a window.
That's so stupid.
It was a pretty big window. It was worth trying for, I think.
You're not good enough to hit windows though. You're good enough to punch out.
I was like 5 yards away from it being good though.
You guys see Fletcher Lawyer bulked up? And like they showed his neck. I don't know, a neck bulk. Did anybody see that he was actually bulked up? Saw there were a lot of comments of where's the bulked up Fletcher Lawyer in this video. Was Ethan wearing a whoop?
That's right. I've had this for 2 years. I've had this before it was cool.
I lost my watch this morning. Couldn't find it. Apparently you can ping an Apple Watch. Apparently you can ping it.
Mm-hmm. Mine is pinged and I haven't used it in 2 years.
Well, I went to go ping it when I got home from work and it died at 8:40. Couldn't find it. My wife just walked in and it was on top of her car. So
what are you, an idiot?
Well, I was, spraying the Roundup yesterday and I got a little bit on my hands. So then I took my watch off and I apparently decided, let me set it on my wife's car. Luckily, she didn't go anywhere. So
look at that recovery right there. 83%. 8 hours of sleep though. So that'll do it.
He looks potentially smaller than last year. I don't think he looks smaller. It seems a little
golf. I would totally do a golf vlog. Oh, I just drilled my monitor.
Lawyer overrated beyond belief. He is not elite. I think he led the league in 3-point shooting last year, but
I think he's properly rated by most people.
I think that he's probably the best shooter in the Big Ten. The problem is he likes to go to the hole, and he's terrible when he goes to the hole. Absolutely terrible.
Hey, Hinkle, I have another band. It's just I need to buy a new one probably, so back off.
Ethan's kind of dirty. His mom hasn't bought him a new one.
I have the money, but
hey, speaking of your mom, we had a funeral up at the church the other day, and your poor mom's in the register by herself, picture of her, and it says not shown Ethan Carter and his father.
Yeah, well.
And then some guy from the church says, "Hey, I watch your podcast sometimes. Listen to your podcast." And I'm like, "Oh no, we're in a church." And I'm like, "Oh no." I said, "I apologize for Ethan." He goes, "Oh, I've known Ethan since he was running around in diapers." And I'm like, "Well, that's more than I needed to know, buddy."
Well, that's all right then, because I'll say the F word right now.
Obviously. Golf vlog. If we could figure out a way to record us golfing, that'd be fun. But
I already have a way. We just need somebody to hold the camera.
We got a tripod.
Yeah, we could easily do it.
Okay. Would you guys like us going to play 9 holes of golf? You're going to turn our hour round into 2 hours, though, is the problem.
We need to find a window where there's nobody there.
When it's 105 on a Tuesday, probably. We could.
I don't think we would hold anybody up, though, even if we did record.
No, I don't think we would. U.S. Open favorites, Hinkle. We're getting there. You got to stick around for that stuff.
I dropped something.
Anyways, the next thing on the list before we got shot off for 8 minutes. Dan Hurley.
I broke this story, by the way.
You did.
So Dan Hurley, Woj tweeted, I think it was last Thursday, so less than a week ago. Woj tweeted that Dan Hurley was speaking with the Lakers about their head coaching vacancy. And this kind of sent the college basketball world into a spiral, so to speak. And look, I mean, crazy that this would drop. I think we probably know more about why this happened than we did at the time. I think at the time it was like, oh shit, could this actually happen? And look, I never really wavered in thinking that Hurley was going to leave UConn for the Lakers. I think part of it is because of the reporting that the Lakers ownership doesn't really seem to have very much money. The fact that their offer for Hurley was to the level of disrespect of 6 years and $70 million, that's a pretty pathetic offer from the Lakers if they wanted Hurley, if they wanted to have a chance at Hurley. And
wouldn't that double his salary though?
It would have been, that's $11 million per year, and he's going to be making, well, the UConn deal that he's going to sign is going to be 8 or 9, so close enough. You really moving across the country and going to the NBA for the Lakers, who have a terribly constructed roster and way too high of expectations. You're moving across the country for that. I mean, I wouldn't. I think it makes sense why he stayed. They've also won
East Coast guys, right? I mean, even when they were talking about him switching colleges or whatever. He wants to be on the East Coast. He wants to be the Knicks coach. Let's just throw it out there.
Well, I haven't heard that from a legitimate source, but I have seen people say that.
I don't need legit sources. I know.
Well, let's also throw this out there. The decision day, I tweeted that Hurley was staying at UConn 7 minutes before Woj. I beat him to the punch, and I get no credit.
Did you retweet and put your tweet above it or something? That's what I would have done.
No.
I had it first, idiots.
I don't have the time for that. I also texted you the night before saying he was staying, so I confirmed it with you as well. We all knew he was staying, though. I don't know why the reporting was so weird with this. It seemed like there was a lot of, we could actually do this. He might actually do this. That was kind of weird. But no, I mean, the Lakers are a bunch of frauds. We all knew that. Kind of crazy. They don't have any money. The Lakers. $70 million. I mean,
weren't they talking about 10 years, $100 million? So it's actually a better deal.
But
technically,
the offer should have been 6 years and $120 for me to consider if I'm Dan Hurley. Monty Williams got $13 million per year, $87 million total. So, I mean, he's had more success in the NBA than Hurley, obviously, because he's coached the NBA, but at the same time, I mean, do you think $70 million is going to make Hurley do that? I just didn't think that was ever going to happen at that number.
Yeah. And who wants to go coach LeBron James? Let's be real.
LeBron's a free agent, so who knows,
No, he's going wherever Bronny goes.
Probably the Phoenix Suns. So,
Yikes. Would you like Bronny James starting over Booker?
well, he wouldn't start, obviously, but
Yeah, he would. If LeBron's there, he would.
no, he wouldn't.
That's how it works.
No. All right. We can skip the next two and go to the U.S. Open. I mean, we already talked about summer content, which is basically just recording golf.
Yeah.
And shitting
That's
all
almost
over
like
the course.
Yeah. And who cares about the NBA draft? Let's be honest.
I was just trying to throw things there. I don't even want to talk about half this stuff.
U.S. Open talk. Did you see that 3 Illini players are going to play together?
I did. Dietrich, Buchanan, and I don't remember the name of the other fella.
Here, I got it. Hold on. I took a picture of it just so I could act smart. Brian Campbell.
There you go.
So 3 Illini guys playing together in the U.S. Open. That seems weird to me, but sure.
U.S. Open from Pinehurst #2, the 4th time that the event has gone to Pinehurst. #2, 1999, Payne Stewart beating Phil Mickelson down the stretch. 2005, Michael Campbell winning his only major over Tiger Woods. And then 2014, I don't know what you're doing. Martin Keimer.
Payne Stewart did.
Yeah, I okay. It didn't look like it to me, but yeah, okay. And then he died. So R.I.P.
Put me in bronze. Put me in bronze.
R.I.P. Payne Stewart died shortly after. Anyway,
the best. He probably died before you were alive, didn't he?
Yeah, it was the same year, just before December 31st. So anyway, 2014 Martin Keimer won by putting everything. So it'll be interesting. I mean, the field, obviously you don't have Rahm there, but did anybody really think Rahm had a chance the way he's playing golf? I mean, I don't think he had even – Rahm probably misses the cut if he plays. So I think it's smart that he withdrew.
Yeah, and they put him with Cantlay and Harmon. Like as soon as he saw that match, as soon as he saw that, he's like, "There's no way I'm playing."
If you're the first alternate who's replacing him, you're like, no, I'm good. I'm not playing with those guys.
Just put me. I'll go play by myself.
Yeah, but I mean, the venue should be interesting. I think the scoring is going to be lower than I'd like it to be, no matter what, just because that's kind of what technology is, and the USGA is gutless and won't make it way too hard like they should, because that fucking loser Zach Johnson complained at Shinnecock on Saturday that it was too hard or whatever. So
I mean, I think that they like the U.S. Open to be around even par. That's
I don't think they do anymore. I think they're fucking gutless. Okay, you want me to rattle off the scores of the last every winner since 2019? You ready for this?
Yeah, I would.
Gary Woodland, 13 under, Pebble Beach, 2019. 2020, Bryson DeChambeau, Wingfoot, 6 under. 2021, John Rahm, Torrey Pines, 6 under. Those aren't near even par. I'm just saying. Matt Fitzpatrick,
hold on,
6 under. 2023, Wyndham Clark, LACC, 10 under.
Can you tell me those 6 unders? Can you tell me what second place got? And then
that is true with Bryson. I think second place got even in 2020, yeah. But also Wingfoot. Yeah, it produced that scoring, but you know what Wingfoot is? It sucks. It's literally narrow fairways and tall rough. Oh my God, that's such brilliantly designed golf. That's stupid. That's the most boring, dumbest way to watch golf, is to just, you missed the 10-foot long fairway, the 10-foot wide fairway. Oh, you're in the heavy rough. Oh, man.
Isn't Pinehurst a lot like that? They're not like.
Have you seen Pinehurst?
I mean, I have, but I'm not like
there's no rough really. It's all like waist bunkers.
Yeah. They changed it all. That's what I'm saying. But the fairways aren't very wide. And then how do you feel about like all these golf influencers or whatever you want to call them going out and being like, wow, look how hard this course is, and they throw a ball and it rolls back? Like, you think that it's just all BS? Or
I think the Golf Channel did that.
Well, they're idiots. So
the channel, as it's called.
But they're
No.
like, I've seen it all over Twitter, like guy throwing it into the fairway and it rolling all the way back in the waste bunker, or you miss the par 5 and it rolls all the way back into the waste bunker. Like, do you think those guys are actually going to miss in those spots though? Like,
I mean,
the ones competing.
there are greens out there where you can start to play ping pong with yourself. There are greens out there like that.
I mean, Tiger's chipping with a 4-iron most of the day,
which is shocking to me because I tried to do that myself just to see. Because I was in the living room, so I was chipping
Tiger Woods.
But I don't understand how he could chip with a 4-iron around the greens. I don't get that. Like, how do you even hit that soft enough?
I mean, you kind of hit it like a putter. It just gets going a little bit more with some spin.
I guess that's true. I didn't think about that, but
yeah,
I'm a better short game chipper than you, so I know what I'm talking about here.
Depending on the pin situation, I would say.
I hold out from the fringe on 9 today. So.
I think tomorrow at Golf League, there's been some video of Scotty Scheffler worried about how hard he's gripping the club. Like, I think I'm going to grip my club so soft I might throw it once. Like that, I think that's the key.
I'm gonna hit the Ping G430 10K max.
The new one
tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll hit it around a little bit.
Can you trade in both your old drivers for that?
I'll think about it once we see. I'll make a deal. I can do that right now. There's a huge outing tomorrow, so that's probably going to go right up into league, by the way. I don't know if they told you.
Oh, yeah. I got a tweet about that. Facebook about that.
Yeah, so probably before 7, I guess.
Andy told me.
Yeah, I knew they were supposed to tell you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's some realtor thing. It's like 100-something players, so yeah. But yeah, I'm going to try to hit that 10K, and I've heard good things. So, but my official pick for this week is Bryson DeChambeau to win. There are 3 live guys that I really like this week with a chance. Like, I think
that's
Bryson,
crazy for you.
Bryson, well, none of it really has to do with live itself. It has to do more with the
who was the guy that came after me on Twitter, by the way? Just some rando or
what? Who? Where?
I don't know. Some guy commented, "It's not real golf."
It is not. It's not real golf. I mean,
that's stupid. When you went out and shot 3 over today, was that real golf?
Not official. Like, no.
You guys are idiots.
What do you say?
You guys are idiots.
This guy's probably a PGA Tour bot or something. I also don't know what the hell he's talking about. But Bryson Brooks and Cam Smith. I'm interested. Although Cam Smith not been great. And also, why did Liv waste their time having an event last week? That's probably the dumbest thing right there. That's terrible scheduling. Playing in hot-ass Houston the week before the U.S. Open up against the Memorial. Like, that's stupid.
I think just because a lot of their guys would have been in the United States for the U.S. Open anyways. I think it makes sense. They play Chicago like next week.
It's also a hard Houston. That Houston is actually a hard course too. That's the other thing. I don't know.
They don't. I thought they didn't play hard courses.
I didn't say they didn't play hard courses. I said most of the courses they play are trash. Fair. Like Greenbrier, that place blows. And the same goes for a lot of the PGA Tour. Like Deer Run is trash. I don't care if you played it. That course sucks. It's boring. And by the way, when I'm talking about whether a course sucks or not, it's based upon the players playing it. Like Deer Run for us would be great, but for them, it's just way too easy.
I gotcha.
It's just a birdie fest. It's a driver wedge birdie fest, which is what most PGA Tour events are, which is why you got to cherish weeks like the ones where Scotty automatically wins, like the Players and the Arnold Palmer and Riviera and Memorial. You gotta cherish those weeks because you don't get a lot of them on the PGA Tour. But I think we're gonna have a Bryson Brooks playoff with Bryson winning.
Really?
And if that doesn't happen, I think it's probably safe bet that Scotty Scheffler is going to win.
I really do like Bryson, but since you picked him, I'm going to go with the newly non-divorced Rory McIlroy.
I mean, there's no way that happens, but
What's up, Bootzilla? How you doing? Well, I think we're kind of done tonight. I don't know.
We're definitely losing it.
So you want my brother's picks?
Sure.
And then after we get off this, we can pick mine. Since I always just go off yours.
Smart.
Tier list. He has Morikawa winning it.
I hate that because you know what? Morikawa's played good golf this year, but
Yes.
Sundays I'm very concerned about the inability to make putts. He has not made a lot of putts on Sundays.
And the greens are apparently the fastest ever.
But you talk about an iron player and a ball striker, he's near the top of the list when he's playing well. And he has played well in majors this year.
Gotta keep it straight, right? You can't be in the waste crap. So I assume this is Cam Smith in tier 2. Cam Burns, is that his name? Cam Burns? Sam Burns. In tier 3, Strep Straka. He picked Straka in the last one for some reason too.
Yeah.
Strep Straka. Boozendun Haupt.
Yeah. And nailing it so far.
Pendrith in tier 6.
You know who I wish was in this field that's not in this field? Retief Goosen. He's a fun player.
Really? You know who I wish wasn't in this field that's in this field? Adam
Scotty
Scott.
Scheffler. Oh.
I hate that guy.
Kind of a weird player to hate, but
burning passion.
You are a live guy. That's unfortunate.
I don't know what that has to do with hating Adam Scott, but sure.
I just think people who are live guys are just like, mailing it in, not even trying to care about golf.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself a live guy. I hate guys that are against it because I think it's immature and stupid.
I'm against it.
I know you are. You're immature and
stupid. You know why I'm against it? Why do you hate people who are against it? Because people who are against it are mostly against the idea that professional golf should not be fractured in this way.
All right. Do we want to pick my thing right now?
Do you not want to see Phil and Bryson and Brooks playing against Scheffler and Rory and Hovland like every week?
No, I don't. I care less. I'm a majors guy. That's all I care about.
Yeah, but there's courses that they play on the PGA Tour that are like really, really good courses that are fun to watch and would be great for like last week at Muirfield Village or Riviera. I mean, those are, we miss guys like Phil and Brooks and Bryson for that stuff. We don't miss DJ at all because he's just washed and won a fake Masters. Although his U.S. Open at Oakmont was pretty impressive.
All right, you want to pick these live?
Yeah, everybody's gone anyway. It doesn't matter. We're basically by ourselves now.
What do you mean? Everybody's
Thanks, here. Hinkle. Hinkle asks about U.S. Open favorites and doesn't say anything.
He doesn't care.
We wanted his thoughts.
He's just making shit up. Bootzilla, I don't know if I said hi. Hey, by the way, if you guys are bourbon guys, let me know what you pay for Buffalo Trace. I would like to know what you guys pay. I want to know if the Quick and Easy in Auburn is giving me a deal or not. What's up, Devo? How you doing? All right. Tier 1, we got Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, Xander, Morikawa, Hovland, DeChambeau, Aberg, Auberg. I don't know how to say it. Brooks Koepka, Tommy Fleetwood.
Ooh.
The fact that
Fleetwood's tier 1, huh? I did pick him as one of my sleepers. I like him. I would, if I were you, does it matter? Like, is there a difference between taking Scheffler and somebody else?
No, this is just tier 1. You get there's
probably take Scheffler then I would say.
I don't know. Don't take Scotty. All right, tier 2. Justin Thomas.
Nope.
Cam Smith.
Maybe.
Fitzmagic.
Nope.
Your boyfriend?
Yep.
Matsuyama?
Man, no. Not a good enough putter.
Patrick Cantlay?
Maybe. Probably not.
B now?
God, no.
Thigala?
Yeah, him and Spieth this week are going to be interesting because they both hit it all over the map. Well, Spieth has actually turned it really well, but Spieth is driving the ball the best he ever has. It's so sad that he used to be like the best iron and wedge player and putter. And now he can't do any of that, but he can drive the ball, which he couldn't really do at his peak. So that's unfortunate. You know the one player who I didn't pick to win, who I could kind of envision winning this tournament right now, is Victor Hovland.
Yeah, I could really see that.
I mean, he's
But
due
he's
to get one of
2-1.
these.
You don't take Victor Hovland over Scotty Scheffler.
I know. That was going to be my other one, though. That's why I asked if there's a difference.
Yeah. Hatton or Wyndham Clark?
Wyndham has 0 chance. Take Max in tier 2.
You think?
Yeah, I like it.
You think he has a shot to be like top 10?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or are you just saying that because you're in love with him, or are you just saying that because...
No, he's playing solid golf.
Okay.
He hits the ball very well. If he can get the putter going. I mean, look, he finished top 5 at Augusta this year. Like, it's not like he has had a bad major season. He wasn't great at Valhalla, but shut up, Hinkle, you moron.
That's 100% a fanboy pick. All right, tier 3. Sam Burns, Ju Young Kim, Spieth.
That's Tom Kim, by the way.
Ju Young Kim, as it says. Jordan Spieth, Shane Lowry, Minwoo Lee, Tyler Bramley, Dustin Johnson, Sung J M, Cameron Young, Keegan Bradley.
Minwoo Lee.
Really?
Yeah.
That honestly was gonna be my pick.
Yeah. He's playing with Tiger, right?
That I don't know.
I think he is.
Max Homa's number 10 in the world. That's crazy.
He was like 7th. He's gone down a few spots.
Must be nice to have those guys over at Live so he can be top 10.
I mean, he won at Riviera before Live. That's the best win he's ever had. He had 4 wins before Live. Tier
4. Willie Z, Jason Day, Russell Henley, Strep Straka, Robert McIntyre, Siwoo Kim, Dean Burmester, Byung-Hyun An, Alex Noren, and Brian Harmon.
What's your instinct here?
Oh, man. I don't like any of them. Probably Willie Z.
I got one. Nope. I got one. You clearly didn't read my column.
I haven't read it yet. I got it today. I came home and took a nap.
Russell Henley.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you hit it straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Has a bunch of good finishes this year, too.
I took all your picks last time. I got dead last, by the way.
It was a fake tournament. Valhalla's a shithole.
All right. Adam Scott. Boozenden House. Billy Horschel. Justin Rose. Denny McCarthy. Harry English. Sergio Garcia. Adam Hadwin. Aaron Rye, and Ricky Fowler.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's going to get really worse after that. Don't worry.
Can you name the first few again?
Adam Scott, Buzenhout, Horschel, Rose.
God, I would take Rose.
Who hits it the straightest out of this group? That's what I need to know. Can you look that up?
I'll check the data. Hang on. Can you name them again?
Adam Scott, Buzenhout, Horschel, Rose, McCarthy, English, Garcia, Hadwin, Rye, and Fowler.
Hang on.
We're getting down in the shitty gritty. By the way, tier 6 has 47 guys, so
hang on. What's par at
Pinehurst?
You gonna make me look up 2 different things at once?
No, I'm looking it up.
I already know what it is.
70? 70?
What?
70?
Look it up.
Par at Pinehurst number 2 golf course is 70 with a scorecard indicating 7,565 yards.
I think it's playing a little bit shorter than last time.
Okay. 70 times 4 is 280.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my tiebreaker value in there. What wins at Pinehurst?
I'm saying
8 under.
I'm saying 10 under.
I'm saying 8.
Okay.
What was it? 280.
All right. Who are you looking for?
71 would be 9 under. We'll go in between us.
Can you name the players again? I'm trying to look through the driving accuracy.
Adam
strokes
Scott,
gained.
Buzenhout, Horschel, Rose, McCarthy, English, Garcia, Hadwin, Rye, Fowler. Chat. We'll have a bit of help here. Are you guys even here? Wake up.
I think your best bet with a driver,
Mm-hmm.
straightest driver accuracy, strokes gained based on the course fit adjusted for Pinehurst number 2.
Yep.
Boy, there's not very many good accuracy drivers in this group. Who were the first few again? I would say Bezadenhout, or actually
Really?
Rose is slightly ahead of Bezadenhout in the adjusted.
I'll take Justin
driving
Rose.
accuracy.
I like Justin Rose. That's
And he's still minus 0.01 strokes gained accuracy in the driving adjustments for Pinehurst number 2. So it's not like
Justin Rose always seems to finish, top 15, whatever.
The number 1 driver in this field is somebody you would never hear of based on the adjustments. Charles Ryder, who I saw in the range hit 368 with 198 ball speed.
Should we pick him?
No, he's got a 48-inch driver.
Is he even in tier 6? I don't even see him.
He's like he qualified. It's not like he is like a real player. You probably can't even bet on him.
Sure.
Is this Illini Golf Podcast? Yeah, maybe it is.
Devo, I don't know if you've been around
Relax.
lately. This is the Wednesday night live show. We talk a little bit of Illini basketball and then we just go off the rails. So that's what this is. Episodes are episodes. Wednesday night live show is just something for us to do when we're in non-real.
Let me throw this at you.
Non-real basketball season.
Who's the best course fit adjustment at Pinehurst number 2 for short game strokes gained adjusted for the course? Who do you think the best short game player is in the field based on the adjustments, course fit adjustments, strokes gained?
That is a lot. I'm going to say Victor Hovland.
Not even like close.
Okay. How would I ever know that?
This guy's a very well-known good putter.
I couldn't remember where my watch was yesterday, Ethan. You think I remember putting stats and who's good at putting on the PGA Tour when I literally watch 4 majors a year and then a little bit of live?
Okay, the guy who's second has won a major this year.
Who's won a major this year? Scotty Scheffler? Xander Schauffele? Xander. Mm-hmm. No way Xander's a good putter.
He's a really good putter.
He lost me a lot of money last year in that major when he missed the 3-footer.
He's a very good putter overall.
All right, you ready for the last one?
Denny McCarthy's the number 1 short game player, by the way. And the number 1 approach player is obviously Scheffler. Number 1 driving distance based on the course fit adjustment is Bryson. And then total strokes gained. That's the thing. If you're a good driver, you're going to be number 1 course fit player with the data, because the top 2 are Bryson and Gordon Sargent. Those are just 2 super long drivers. So you got to be able to drive the ball well.
All right. How many tier 6 guys do you want to hear?
All of them.
Okay. Batia, Ashke, Dietrich, Hoagie, Fox, Perez, Ekroat, Kitayama, Glover, Moronk, Hogard, Poston, Hughes, Rowan, Yeager, Kirk,
is Knapp
Woods, Tiger Woods, Moore, Cam Davis, Cole, McKibben, Pendrith, Hostler, Berger, Pavin, Knapp. Is that what you said?
Take Knapp, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's the number 15 player in total strokes gained adjustment for Pinehurst. He has a win this year. He won in Mexico. He finished 8th at the CJ Cup. He did miss the cut at the PGA, missed the cut at the Memorial, but He's a really, really good driver. He absolutely flushes the golf ball. His swing is incredible. Let me see if I can find this video of his swing.
Let's see who we got. Chat.
Well, nobody can see that. Let me see.
do you mean?
Scheffler,
They're on the
Homa,
side there. How can you
Lee,
not see that?
Henley, Rose, Knapp. Boom.
How are we feeling?
I mean, if I were you, I would feel like I'm about to become very rich.
Pretty amazing we got World 17 in Tier 4. What's going on here?
Is that Rose? Or no, Henley? Yeah. See,
Henley.
Henley's been playing really good golf for a while.
Yeah. All right.
This is the swing that you got in the last year. And I know it's not all about swing, but this guy certified flusher of the golf ball.
Man, he's got a big old backswing.
Favorite swing on tour. Yeah.
I really need to fix my whippage. Like, see, I just whips that club. Like, I don't feel like I have that. Is that driver off the deck?
Which one?
That
No,
one.
that's teed up. That's teed up.
He takes a divot.
He's a flusher. You can take a divot teed up. The ball is clearly teed up.
I'm just saying, like, that's why are we taking divots? I can't see that on my little screen. Hold on.
He's a flusher, dude.
It's literally a quarter inch off the ground. That's got to be a 3-wood. Or a mini driver.
Look at the divots he takes. He's just one of those huge divot guys. Look at this.
Yep. That had to be a 3-wood.
I wish I could flush the ball like that. I'm not really a divot guy, though, for the most part, except for maybe some wedges, if I hit him correctly. But, yeah. He's had a very up and down year, but I think he'll be good. He's a good driver. His putting is not, where you want it to be probably, but he's a pretty good approach player. I think he's a good long iron player too. That's the thing. He hits it really far, so that's another part of it. But if you look at when he won, his approach play was plus 2.03 strokes gained, and then he gained over 3 strokes total. So who's to say, really? I mean, who's to say that he doesn't come in and dominate?
I'm definitely not saying. All right,
Yeah.
Morikawa, Cam Smith, Sam Burns, Strep Stroka, Buzenhout, and Pendrith.
It's Bezadenhout, by the way.
Yeah, I'm never going to get that right. What should I put for his score? 10 under?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about now. Hinkle, who you got?
Have a tiebreaker value. It was 280, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're in. You want to pick? $20. You want in?
No.
I was going to say, you just ride my shirt tails.
That's not the saying at all.
Skirt tails?
Coattails.
I don't
We haven't
think
played
that's
golf.
right.
We haven't played golf together in so long because of you.
That is so true.
Part of it because of me, I guess, but still.
I've been told that I'm going on vacation too much, so
That is another part of it, I suppose.
But somebody had to take a month and a half off, so
It wasn't a month and a half. It was like a month.
it was a long time.
I noticed that we have the most points out of any division in the league right now.
Our division is so
That's what I was going to say. I feel like it's easy.
it's either you're in the 40s or you're in the 20s. It's like it's kind of crazy right now. So,
Well,
I don't know. We haven't won a point in 2 weeks, so
we've won 15 points in 2 weeks. Crazy. And
I
I played
every
like shit.
How many points have you lost? Like 4,
I lost.
maybe?
We lost 1 point against the group a couple weeks ago, and then we haven't lost very many points. I think I lost maybe 2 points in the
I
first
can't
one.
believe you text me and say, "Did I win 0 points when the guy you played shot 67?"
I didn't play very well.
67. God, that's 9 holes, guys. That's 9 holes. Guy shot 67. He is 92 years old, though. So.
I actually think me throwing a 43 out there, 8 over, with
it's actually
two
great
7s and a triple. Yeah, I think
to
that's
win
good.
all those points and boost your handicap. I mean, you couldn't ask for something better. My handicap's going to go way up. I got a 0.6 sitting in there right now.
We're going to have the same soon.
I have a 0.6 sitting in there, and then I have like 3 3.4s and like a 5.6. So unless I shoot like 34 this week, my handicap's definitely going up.
Bryson and Victor after Scheffler, Morikawa can't putt. Don't see Xander getting 2 majors in 1 year. I have to walk back the Xander take if he wins this week, so I'm hoping that he does not. And maybe too many people are starting to like Bryson to where maybe I shift gears on that one.
Yeah, Bryson's a tough pick after he's been playing so well.
My concern with Victor is every time it seems like he has momentum, he starts to not make anything. That's exactly what happened to Valhalla. Remember, he got to like solo lead and then just didn't do anything after that. I'm not going to blame him for the
Did he
PGA
miss the
last
cut
year.
at the Masters?
I mean, he was really, really bad early this year, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise me
he
if
was.
did. The only time we've seen Victor, or one of the, I guess, recent times we've seen Victor get ahead and then just absolutely press the pedal to the floor was at Olympia Fields last year in the BMW, the second to last event of the season, where he just absolutely obliterated the field on Sunday and shot like a 63 or whatever and beat Scotty. That was an incredible round. And then obviously winning the Tour Championship. But he came out really solid to start, or right after that. Like you look at this season, he finished 10th at the Hero World, which is a smaller field, but he was top 25 in the Century, top 20 at Riviera. He did miss the cut at the Masters, but he was also at the PGA this year where he finished 3rd. He was plus 4.05 strokes gained total, which is his most since plus 5.02 at the Tour Championship last year. So seems like he's trending in the right direction. He's positive strokes gained in 6 out of the last 7 events, and a couple of those were good. 3 of those were good stroke gain numbers. So we'll see. He's just got to make some more putts down the stretch. I thought he had a chance there on Sunday. He ended up shooting 66, which is fine, but he ran out of gas, or else it could have been an even better number. 2023 Victor was the 2024 Morikawa. I mean, to be fair, 2023 Victor won 0 majors.
How serious are you guys about golf?
So I guess that is true. I didn't even think about what you were saying there. I'm trying to see what the fuck he's doing.
Got my putting practicer.
Oh, I have mine in the house too, and I don't even use it. I don't even need it. I'm putting so well right now; it doesn't even matter.
Well, when you buy Scotty Cameron, you should putt well.
I finally figured it out.
I just effed up my camera like crazy. All right, guys, I gotta go make dinner for the wife and children. So,
yeah, unless there's any final questions, I think we've all seen enough of this. We'll have a golf vlog coming out in the next 3 weeks. Lock it in, guaranteed. That is if we ever play golf again together, which, who knows? You're leaving again soon, I'm sure.
I mean, I don't have anything scheduled until the end of July. So,
all right. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
A lot of golf the next couple of weeks for us. I got to get on my game before the challenge. So,
yeah, me too. All right. We'll see everybody next Wednesday or before that. See what happens with Will Riley.
I might be playing in a poker game next Wednesday, so I might have to do like Tuesday.
See everybody next Tuesday. All right. Tuesday's actually my most free day of the week, so that's fine.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. See everybody next week. Goodbye.